Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss the strings in Python. Strings are the sequence of characters which are treated as single unit. For example, suppose I'm writing A equals to Python. So that means what I have done here, I have assigned a variable A with value Python. So here my Python is a collection of a characters Python. So we can say that A is a string. So if I want to see what my A holds, so I'm going to write print A. So let us run this. You can see A has displayed a string Python. Now, suppose if we want to count the how many characters available in a string. So for that we have a length function available. So we will write length of A. This is going to give you the length of string. Let us run this. You can see the value displayed is 6. So my A holds a string Python. So how many characters in Python? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have one more function available. Suppose I want to find which character is smallest in the string. So I can use a main function and then pass a variable A. This is going to display the character which is smallest present in the Python. So we have the edge. Same way, if we want to find the largest character available in a string, so we are going to use a max function, and let me run this. So y is the largest character available in a string. Next, we'll discuss how to index the string. So to index the string, we have the index operator available. So we can use this operator to perform indexing. So suppose in my string, I have the Python string available in S1. So S1 is holding Python. Now, suppose I write S1 of 0. Okay, so indexing basically starts with the 0. So 0 specify the first element present in a string. Let me run this. So this is going to display a P. So S1 of 0 points to my first character present in a string. Suppose I write S1 of 1. So this is going to display the second character available in a string. Suppose I write S1 of 5. So this is going to display the last element present in the string. Okay, so you can see n is displaced. Suppose if I try to access S1 of 6. Now you can see I am specifying a 6, but my string is only holding only 6 characters, which is ranging from 0 to 5. So this is what out of the index I am going to access. So I will get the error that I am trying to access element out of range. You can see I have got the output as string index out of range. One more, we can use negative index as well in order to access the element. So we have the negative index also available. So negative index starts with -1. So my last element present in the string starts with -1. So suppose same, I'm assigning s1 equals to Python. So suppose if I write s1 of -1, so this is going to show me the last character available. You can see it has displayed the value as n. Suppose I write s1 of -2. So second last element, that is O. So this is how we use negative index to access the elements. Now, if we want to traverse the characters in the string, then in that case we can use either for loop or while loop. Suppose I have s equals to Python. Now I want to access each character present in the string. So I'm going to use a for loop here. For I in s, then colon. So I in s means it is going to access each and every character available in string s and simply just display that. So print I, comma, sorry, and equals to, and let me run this. Oh, sorry. It is a string, so we need to include it in double quotes. Let me run this again. You can see it has displayed P first, then Y, then T, then H, then O, then N. So this is how we can traverse a string using for or while loop. Suppose you want to access with the while loop, let me show you how we can access. So same, I am going to assign s equals to Python. Then I'm using a index I equals to 0. Then I'm going to use a while loop here. So while I less than length of s. Okay, so my loop will vary up to length of s, and then we am going to write print s of I. That means by using index we are going to access the element. And then increment the index operator, that is I equals to I plus 1. Let me run this. You can see Python. So this is how we have accessed or traversed a string using while loop. Now next, your string is also immutable. Immutable means you can't modify the existing string. For example, suppose I have one string available, s1, having I love Python. Now I'm trying to modify the first character, that is s10 equals to u. Now let me print s1. Let me run this. You can see it has displayed the error that str object does not support item assignment. That means we can't modify the existing string. Instead of that, if you want to perform this, what we can do, we can have some other variable and let us assign to that variable, and in that way we can modify the existing string. So suppose I have s1 equals to I love Python. Then I have another string s2, and in that s2 I want the first character to be u. Then I'm going to use a concatenation operation plus, and here I'll assign the remaining part of my s1, that is s1 of 1, means from 1 index onwards I will assign remaining characters. So 1 colon. So when you write 1 colon, that means this will consider all the letters from 1, and all those letters will be assigned or appended to s2. And now print this s2. So you love Python. So in this way we can modify the string. So we can't modify the original string, but we can create the new string. So what are the operations we can perform on string? One is the slicing operator. String slicing operator. So in string slicing operator, we need to specify the start colon end index. Start index colon end index inside the square bracket. So let us have one example so you'll get clear idea. Suppose I have one string s equals to RTM NGP. Then I'm writing s of 2 to 5. Okay, now you can see my starting index I'm specifying 2 and my end index is going to be 5. So this is going to print, or this is going to give you a substring from this s. So let me run this. You can see m space n. That means my second character is m, second position is m, then third is blank, and the fourth one is n. So 2 to 4, that many character is returned as a substring. As well as we can specify the step size also. Suppose same example I'm doing. So suppose I have s equals to we have suppose Python frog. Okay, this is what my string. Now I'm doing, I want the substring from here, so I'm writing s. Now my first character I'm specifying the 0th, that means from 0th index this is going to access the element, then comma the entire length of the string I'm going to want, so length of s. Now step size 2, that means I'm interested in accessing the every second character of a string. Now let me run this. Okay, just instead of a comma it should be a colon. Let me run this. So you can see it has displayed every second character from the second position up to length. So first character P, then the third character T, then the fifth character O, then seventh character blank, then ninth character R, and the last character G. So this is what my substring extracted from this original string S. Suppose some more complex example we will discuss. Same example, we have written S equals to Python programming. Now I am writing S double colon. Okay, we are not specifying the start index and end index. That means we are interested in the entire string. So this will give you the entire string as a substring. Suppose next I am writing S in square bracket, I am specifying the double colon minus 1. So this will display the string in reverse order because we are using a minus 1. So this will display a string in reverse order. So you can see the string is displayed in reverse order. Next I am writing S is equals to S of square bracket equals to minus 1, that is my start index, then colon up to 0th I want, then colon step size I am using minus 1. So this will access a string from index position minus 1. Like this. One more, if I write S of minus 1. So the last character is excess. Suppose I am writing S of colon minus 1. So it has displayed Python Pro, means from starting index to last minus 1 index, it will display all the characters. Then suppose let us discuss some operators, plus and minus operators. Plus we have, or multiplication as well. So I have suppose two string S1 equals to good morning Python. Today we are going to discuss what are the loop controlling statements available in Python. S1 equals to Python. Suppose we have S2 equals to programming. These two strings we have. Now suppose we do this S1 plus S2. So this is going to concatenate two strings together. Let me run this. So you can see Python programming is displayed. Suppose I want to display Python 3 times on console. So I'm going to write S1 equals to Python. Let us assign S1 equals to Python. And then I'm doing S2 equals to 3 into Python. Sorry. 3 into S1 and then print S2. So what we have done, we have assigned Python to S1 and then we have done S2 equals to 3 times of S1. So whatever my S1 is holding, that will be multiplied by 3 times and assigned to S2, and then I'm going to print S2. So run this. You can see Python is printed 3 times, which is associated with the S2. Then we have in and not in operator also, in order to check whether a string is present in another string or not. For example, suppose I have S1 equals to Python and Python, suppose programming. It is like this. And we want to check whether Python is available in Python programming or not. So what we are going to write here, Python in S1. Just run this. So I'm getting a true. Why I'm getting true? Because my Python word is available in S1, and as S1 is holding Python programming. Suppose I'm writing Java in S1. Let me run this. You can see I'm getting false because my S1 is not holding Java programming. It is holding Python programming. So this is by using in and not in, we can test the string is available in another string or not. Even we can perform some comparison operations on string. Suppose we have two strings here. S1 is equals to AAA. S2 is equals to again AAA. Now we have to check whether they are equal or not. So I'm going to write S1 is equals to S2. Double equals to we are going to use. So this is for comparison, and let me run this. So this is going to display true because my S1 and S2 both holds AAA. Let's S2 I'm assigning BAA, and then I'm writing S1 is equals to S2. So in this case I'm getting a false because my both the strings are not equal. Let's see whether they are greater or equal. So S1 greater than S2. I'll perform this. You can see it is false. S1 is not greater than S2. So let's check S1 is less than S2. It is going to display a true value. Yes, they are less than. So this is how we can perform the comparison operations on string. Then we have some more operations. Suppose we wanted to convert a string into another string. So for that we have some available. Suppose S1 equals to, I'm assigning a value hello. Now I want to capitalize the first character. So I'm going to use S1 dot capitalize method to convert this. Let's run this. You can see my first character is capitalized. Suppose I want the string to be in lowercase. So suppose S1 equals to, we have hello. Now I want in small letters. So I'm going to write S1 dot lower and run this. So all capitals are converted to lowercase. Suppose we have S1 dot, S1 equals to, now my entire string in small letters. I want in capital letters. So I'm going to use S1 dot upper. Let me run this. You can see all my small letters are converted to uppercase. For title case, we have the title function available. So let's have S1 equals to welcome to world of Python programming. Now all my letters to be in title case. If you want, you can use S1 dot title function to get the result. You can see all my first letter is converted to capital case. Then we have a swept case function also available. So suppose S1 is equals to having incredible programming. Now we want like first cap letter to be in small and remaining letters to be in capital. So we will use the swap case here. So we'll use S1 dot swap case function in order to convert it. We run this. You can see it is converted. Same, we have the replace function also here. If you want to replace certain part of a string by some other thing, then we can use the replace function. So suppose I have one string S1 equals to I love Python. This is what my string. Now I want to replace. So I'm going to write S2 equals to S1 dot replace. Okay, why I'm assigning it to second string? Because we know that the string is immutable, so we can't perform the replace operation in original string. Instead of that, we can assign it to another one. Okay, so we are going to write S1 dot replace. Now in replace, we need to specify the word which you want to replace. Suppose I want to replace the love with hate. So I'm going to use the first is my love, which I want to replace by the word hate, and S2. You can see I hate Python. So my S2 holds I hate Python. We have replaced the word love with the hate. Suppose we want to replace certain part, not entire part. So in that case, the replace can be modified like this. Suppose we have S1 equals to 1, 2, 1, 3, 1. Now in this string, you can see we have 1, 1, 1, 3 times coming. Now we want first two occurrences to be replaced, not the last one. So in that case, we will write S2 equals to S1 dot replace. So we want to replace 1 by 4, and that too only 2 replacement we want to perform. So we'll specify 2. So this will replace the 2 replacement of 1 by 4. Let's have S2. You can see 4, 2, 4, 3, and 1 is as it is. These are the basic operations we perform on string. Thank you.